Not a question, a homework assignment. Oh yeah, it's a doozy. Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and Jan from New York City likes to save money, and the name of my channel is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing today? Happy Saturday, yay! Music to everyone's ears, well, almost everyone anyway. And as always, I hope that this video finds everybody doing well. How you doing today? Listen, I have a doozy of a homework assignment for anyone who's interested. And myself being a former teacher, I am used to giving out homework assignments. But this one's a doozy. Now, in the next 24 hours, if you're interested, decide to go to your closet, yeah, your closet, or your dresser drawer, or wherever you keep your clothes, and let me know if you have made a purchase of an outfit within the last 3 years that you have yet to wear, or still has its price tag on it, or the price tag is off but you never wore it. You purchased this outfit within the last 3 years. I am curious to know how many people out there have done that. I've done things like that too. We'll talk about that in a future video. Okay, when I come back, we're going to talk about what's more important, savings or earning money. Be right back. Okay, so always the question comes up, well, Jan, you talk a lot about saving, but you hardly ever talk about generating cash. That is not true, by the way. Go back to my other videos, and by the way, I do have I think about over 350 or 360 videos since I started this thing a year ago. Just saying, so do your homework, okay? Yes, I absolutely talk a lot about saving, but I am of the ethic of this. I'd rather work smarter than harder. Think about that for a second, boys and girls. Smarter rather than harder. What do I mean by that? Okay, I look at it this way. Let's say that I was invited to a party, okay? And this party, everybody's seeming to get dressed up in the latest fashion, and I feel some sort of weird peer pressure to, wear everything up to date and all this and that. And then I'm so tempted to run to the store or go online and spend a bunch of money on an event that's going to last a few hours. And who's really going to remember everything that I'm wearing, okay? So, suppose I decide to consider kaplunking $100 on that, right? But you know what I do instead? I contemplate. Let's pretend that I had a job that's paying minimum wage at about $10 an hour. Do you realize that it would cost me 10 hours of labor, effort, time to buy that passing phase outfit? No. For me, I'd rather work smarter by going into my closet and go closet shopping, or by borrowing a really cool accessory from a friend, or even maybe consider declining the invitation. Sometimes you just have to say no to things, okay? Unless you personally love. And I'm not going to put down that person that actually really likes to zone out and spend their actual hours at a laborious thing. I personally would rather be with my family, with my daughter and the kids and my son-in-law and my mom and anybody that's really important to me, and close personal friends. This is me, okay? Because, sometimes there's just, more to life than just going to work, okay? I like to enjoy the fruits of my labor, okay? But when it comes to saving, it's really not about how much you save. It's about how little you spend and the decisions that you make, okay? Now let's think about people, for example, that have young children, okay? The cost of childcare today is just astronomical. And I'm not saying that it is not well earned or well deserved, okay? And in fact, I highly recommend childcare as a fantastic option if you want to remain at home with your child, okay? Because look at all the benefits. I mean, you're not spending money on transportation, you know where your child is, you know, etc. I could go on, and we will talk about side gigs later on in the next week, okay? Because, I mean, the hustles are out there. They're there for the taking, okay? Well, let's talk about your quality of your life. Now, like I said, if you're the type of person that likes to spend hours and hours working, it just makes you feel better, fine. I work a lot. I pretty much work free at the moment. But I hope that changes one day with my hard efforts. But, you know, I'm just saying, okay? So for everything you sow a seed. But I do believe in this, to work smarter and not harder. Let me get my trusty notebook. Okay, now here it goes. In answer to my original question, the right way, the wrong way, there is no right or wrong. It depends on your life, your circumstances, and your situation, okay? Now, of course, you have saving goals. You need to name it and claim it. You need to examine your budget. Are you okay with your budget? You might be perfectly fine, okay? You may not need any improvement whatsoever. You may be on the right track. But what about the people who are not on the right track, who think that they can live a life of credit card borrowing at all times? I'm not talking about the occasional user that pays it off responsibly immediately. That's totally fine. In fact, it's, you know, something that we might need to have to do, at least to have that one card to build up that Mr. FICO score, which, believe me, is going to be another show one day. Anyway, that's just my opinion on things. But my goodness gracious, we need to outweigh what is most important to me. If I'm going to go, let's say, to a part-time job, quote, extra job, and I find out that 70% is going to transportation and childcare, I would rethink about it. I think I'd rather cut back. Do I really need that $6 cup of coffee? Do I really need that bagel a day that came to $62 a month? There are ways you could cut back, but there are times when you must generate more income. But again, it's an individual thing. There's no right or wrong. I can't tell you. The main thing that I can emphasize to everyone is you must really face the music and confront your budget, okay? And if you're not in the habit of saving, get in the habit in tiny ways. Save your change, okay? Get a kick out of that. You will feel a little bit empowered. Graduate to the dollar a day. I can't tell you how pleased I am with the way August is going, because I found a number of ways to save $1 a day, and that's going to be another show in a few days. I'm curious to know, for those who are embarking on the $1 a day challenge of savings, what did you do on some of those days that you found the way to find that extra dollar by not spending? It is not about how much you're saving. It is about how much you are spending. And if you could remember that, you'll be in really good shape. So there. I hope this explains some of it. Now listen, tonight I'm going to come back with my ridiculous trivia show. I'm going to focus on two really classic TV shows. Very classic. One such being Leave It to Beaver, my absolutely favorite, and The Honeymooners. So come back tonight. I'm going to upload between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. New York time. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City, and Jan from New York City loves to save money, and the name of my channel is Jan from New York City Saves Money. So there. Okay, don't forget to share this video. I really do appreciate your time, and please consider subscribing to this channel. Have a great day.